Hey team, welcome back to my channel. Today we have a mobility strength workout, right? So we're going to slow down the pace today. It's nice and low impact. You don't need any equipment. Your mat and your water bottle. Let's get ready to rock. All right, team, we're gonna start with just a simple warm-up. We're gonna start with some knee hugs. So just go ahead and pull one knee up, give a little bit of a tug, and then bring the other knee up, give a little bit of a tug. Alternating sides right here, team. Good. There's a high surf advisory going on. So you guys can't see it, but there's kind of like a cliff right here, and the waves are coming all the way up to it, which I've actually never seen happen before. But the ocean's gonna be very entertaining today. Good, team. Good, some giant waves. It looks extremely choppy. Probably like surfer's dream, like those perfect curls are coming in. It's really pretty. Good, team. Perfect. Go ahead and take the feet nice and wide. We're gonna come into a plie squat to an overhead reach. So feet nice and wide, toes pointed slightly outwards here. As you're gonna squat down, then come up, I'm gonna take my right hand, reach it over towards the left, get a nice stretch in the right side body, squat back down, and then left arm comes up, overhead, alternating sides right here, team. Good, don't worry about getting super low in that squat. It's just a warm up. Good. Waking up those legs a little bit. Today's not gonna be super tough, but it's a nice mobility strength. I love these workouts because it's like an active recovery style workout where you can get a nice stretch in while working on strength. Those days when you're low on energy but wanna stick to your routine, they're absolutely awesome for that. Good, team. Good. Let's go with one more each side. Wherever you are, even it out. Beautiful. Perfect, team. We're gonna go ahead and keep the feet nice and wide. Bring the arms out in a T formation to match. I'm gonna go ahead and take my right hand, reach it towards my left foot, get a nice stretch in this hamstring, get a nice spinal twist going on here. Back to center, and then left hand goes towards the right foot, back to center. Alternating sides right here, team. Good. Beautiful. So don't underestimate this workout, but it will be nice and, you know, joint friendly and all that fun stuff. Good, team. Good. So next week is my vegiversary. It'll mark 9 years a vegan. Let's go with one more each side. Wherever you are, even it out. Perfect. And take it from the top. We'll go ahead and come right back into those knee hugs. Yeah, 9 years of vegan lifestyle. I'm almost in double digits, which is like crazy to me. I was just talking to my client about how, like, if I can switch to vegan, anybody can switch to vegan, because I wasn't somebody who was like, oh, I just eat chicken and fish. Like, no, I like steak, filet mignon, and I liked ribs. I liked pork ribs especially. So it was like complete 180 switch for me. Good, team. Perfect. Go ahead and take those feet nice and wide. We'll come right back into those plie squats to an overhead reach. Good. Complete 180 for me. You definitely have to want it. It's something that, like, if you're not sure you really want to make that switch, then you just won't make it, you know? I did it because I had lots of skin problems, and it helped clear up adult acne for me, and fade up the lots of scars, and it's kept my skin clear ever since. I don't have breakouts anymore. Knock on wood, fingers crossed on that one. Good. So that's why I switched, and then it just came with all these added bonuses. Good, team. Beautiful. Let's go with one more each side, even it out. Perfect. Good. Go ahead and come right back into those windmills. Arms out in a T formation, reach towards opposite foot. The effect it had on climate change and all the other stuff that I just learned about after the fact. And diabetes runs in my family. I do not have it, thank God. I don't have it so far, hoping to stay that way. And diabetes rates are a lot lower in vegans, which makes me happy. So added bonuses that came with it have helped me stay. Good, team. Let's go with one more each side. Perfect. Good. Go ahead and come down onto all fours right here. We're gonna go ahead and come into a cat-cow stretch. So palms and knees right here. Go ahead and arch the back, look forward. Good. And curve, belly button to spine. Work it out, get a little weird, find any tight spots. Good, team, big arch. Good. Oh, my back just popped, that felt good. And curve. Let's go one more each, big arch. and curve. Perfect, team. Go ahead and come to a neutral spine. Curl the toes under and peel the hips up nice and high right here into a down dog. Take a moment here to pedal out the feet. Good, then when you're ready, go ahead and take the left leg up high and then bring it through center, step it through to your runner's lunge. Find your footing first, then go ahead and drop that back knee and go ahead and take a big beach ball up and overhead. So uncurl the back toes, get this right hip tucked up underneath you and pull the left hip crease back. Good, I'm gonna widen my stance a little bit here. Good. And then when you're ready, we'll go ahead and rain the palms down towards the ground and straighten out through that front leg, runner's hamstring stretch. So we're gonna alternate between those two a few times. Take that big beach ball, hip flexor stretch, and bring it down. Runner's hamstring stretch. Good, hip flexor, runner's hamstring. We'll go with one more each. Hip flexor, runner's hamstring. Good, and this time come up to your hip flexor stretch and go ahead and take the right arm forward and the left arm back. Big open twist to the left. Good. Crazy hair because of this wind. Good, team. Go ahead and rain it back towards center right here. Plant the palms. Go ahead and lift that back knee and step it back to meet the right. Shake it off. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So go ahead and take the right foot this time. Kick it up high and then bring it through center into your lunge. Go ahead and drop that back knee, uncurl the back toes, and take that big beach ball up and overhead. Good. Need to move my microphone. All right, take that big beach ball up and overhead. Good, go ahead and rain it down. Straighten out through that front leg, runner's hamstring stretch. Good, hip flexor. Runner's hamstring. Hip flexor. Runner's hamstring, and one more each. Hip flexor. Good, runner's hamstring. Good, this time go ahead and come on up and bring that left arm forward and the right arm back, big open twist to the right. Good, keeping that left hip tucked underneath you should really intensify that hip flexor stretch. Good, team, and then go ahead and rain it back towards center right here. Plant the palms, lift that back knee, step the right foot back to meet the left. Last little shake off right here. Then when you're ready, go ahead and take a nice walk up to your hands right here. Find your breaking point. Roll it up, get some water if you need it, and we'll come into our workout. All right, team, so coming into the first half of this workout, this is a no repeat workout. We have 10 different exercises, so we'll do 5, take a water break, and then do the other 5. First thing first, we're gonna come to a squat to a hamstring stretch. So go ahead and come into your natural squat stance. You're gonna go ahead and squat down, bring the palms down to the ground and lift up the hips into a hamstring stretch. Drop them back down and stand it up. Squat, hamstring stretch, and up. All right, team, we got 30 seconds on the clock. Let's work. Good. And today is totally quality over quantity. So go at your own pace. Good. And get a nice stretch going on. Make it yours, team. Good. I'm realizing, I'm like, oh, my hips are tight. Good thing I'm doing this today. Good, team. My hips are tight a lot, but since I'm training for a half marathon, they're a little tighter than usual. Lots of running has got me feeling pretty stiff. Perfect, team. Go ahead and pop on up. We're gonna go ahead and take the left leg forward and the right foot back right here. As we come into some stationary lunge twists, I'm gonna go ahead and straighten out both legs, bring both arms up overhead, and then I'm gonna go ahead and bend both knees and open it up to the left. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the right arm forward and the left arm back, big open twist. Back to center, twist to the left. All right, team, 30 seconds staying on the same side. When you're ready, team, let's work. Good. Good, team. Get that right hip tucked underneath you. Should feel that nice stretch in that hip flexor. Good. Beautiful. Yeah, I've been doing, with more running comes more yoga so that I don't get too stiff. And that's been helping. Back when the last time I did a half marathon was, pre-pandemic, so 2019. Perfect, team. Go ahead and come on up right here. We're gonna keep this nice wide stance. Interlace the fingers behind the back right here. So pull the shoulders down and away, opening up the chest. Now from here, we're gonna come into some deadlifts. So I'm just gonna hinge at the hips like you're looking into a pond. Keep the shoulders pulled back, looking into a pond right here, and straighten back up. All right, team, 30 seconds right here. Let's work. Good. And so that used to be missing in my runner game back in the day. I did not take the time to stretch. I was younger and my body was more forgiving. So remember to keep those shoulders pulled back. I just forgot myself, just so you know, but shoulders pulled down. And so that is, I'm hoping will avoid any common runner issues. I hope I don't get like, I used to have plantar fasciitis and I healed that, so I hope that stays that way. Perfect, team. Same thing other side. So go ahead and bring the right foot forward and the left foot back right here. We'll go ahead and come to that stationary lunge to a twist. All right, team, 30 seconds on the clock. Let's work. Good, so this time the left arm's going forward and the right arm's going back. Big twist to the right. Yeah, so I'm hoping that stays that way and I don't let my calves get all tight again. Good, team. Good. I actually feel like if it wasn't for this pandemic, I would have just kept going on that route and been like such a stiff little ball by now. Good, team. Beautiful. Perfect. Go ahead and come on up right here. Interlace those fingers behind the back. Place the opposite thumb on top this time, so the thumb that feels a little funky. Pull the shoulders down and away. Deadlift from here. 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. Beautiful. Like you're looking into a pond. Stay on the ball of that back foot. Good. Feel a nice stretch in this right hamstring. Good. And opening up that chest. Just so you have tight shoulders, it should feel awesome. Good. Lots of my desk job workers. Good, team. Pulling those shoulders back should help with your posture. Beautiful. Sneak one more in. Perfect, team. Go ahead and release. Shake it off, bring the feet together. Now we're gonna do like the opposite and bring the arms out nice and wide. Take off lots and lots of space right here as we take the feet out nice and wide. We're gonna come into an alternating lateral lunge. I'm gonna go ahead and bend just the left knee, keeping the star formation. Back up, bend just the right knee, back to center. All right, team, the trick here is to keep those arms up and try not to let them fall forward as you come, but try and stay nice and upright here. Brace that core, use good posture, and don't strain in the lower back, so don't compensate by sticking the booty out, all right, team? Nice core awareness here. 30 seconds on the clock, let's work. Good. So if you feel some pain in your lower back, odds are you're sticking the booty out, so only go as far down as you can nicely control. Good, in this overhead formation. Beautiful, team. Good, strong cores, strong legs, shoulders are working. Full body experience on this one. Beautiful. A few more seconds. Good, I love these like, anything that has me in the star formation, I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Perfect, team, go ahead and come on down. We're gonna come to palms and toes right here as we come to a pike to plank to 2 mountain climbers. So I'm gonna go ahead and pike it up, peel the hips up nice and high, come down to a plank, then from here I'm gonna mountain climber. Take the right knee through center, left knee. Pike, plank, mountain climber, right, team? 30 seconds on the clock, let's work. Good. And again, remember today's about quality, not quantity. So go at your own pace. And if you feel like, you know, because this is also known as down dog, pike, down dog. People like to hang out here for a moment and get a nice little stretch in those calves and hamstrings. You can. Make it your workout. Do what your body needs today. Good, team. Beautiful. And we'll take a water break after this exercise. Perfect. Beautiful, team. Go ahead and drop, shake it off, get some water if you need it, and we'll come into the second half of this workout. All right, team, so coming into the second half of this workout, go ahead and come down onto the ground right here. You're gonna come to a half kneeling position. So I have my left foot up and my right knee down. You can go ahead and stick a pillow underneath this knee, or if you have a mat, you can fold it over and kind of double up so your knee has a little bit of cushion right here. But you're gonna come into this half kneeling position, get a little stretch going on in this hip flexor. Now from here, I'm gonna go ahead and take Charlie's Angels fingers. So I'm gonna go ahead and interlace the fingers. Pew! Charlie's Angels. Now I'm coming to some wood choppers, bringing the hands down behind my right side right here, and then up and over my left shoulder, getting a nice rotation in the trunk as I keep this hip nice and tucked up underneath me. All right, team, we got 30 seconds staying on the same side, then we'll switch sides. When you're ready, team, let's work. Also option here, if you want a little more heat, you can grab your water bottle and rotate that around instead of doing Charlie's Angels fingers. You can add a little weight to this exercise. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it at body weight for today. Good, team. Good. Squeezing into that oblique. Good. Beautiful. And you can sink into that hip flexor stretch. Good, team. Perfect. Same thing, other side. Go ahead and switch. So go ahead and bring the left knee down and the right foot up, come into my hip flexor stretch. First and foremost, go ahead and take those Charlie's Angels fingers. We'll come up, we'll come down rather, and then up over the right shoulder. 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. Good. Good, make sure you keep that hip tucked. The bottom half should be nice and stable here, and you're really twisting from your core. Good, team. Beautiful. This ocean, when it's all choppy like this, it makes me want to go swim in it. But I'm also not that strong of a swimmer, but it's tempting. I'm like, oh, I just want to like a roller coaster, you know what I mean? I'm like, let me go play with it. Good, team. Perfect. Shake it off. Go ahead and bring the palms down to the ground right here and step that foot back. Now I'm gonna go ahead and curl the toes under and peel the hips up nice and high. And I'm gonna take a nice wide base in this pike, so we're not gonna be real narrow stance. Nice and wide. Now from here, I'm gonna go ahead and take my right hand, reach it towards my left side here, get a nice little twist going. Back to center, take the left hand over towards the right side, get a little twist, checking out that armpit, back to center. All standing sides right here, team. 30 seconds on the clock. Let's work. Good. Good, team. Get that stability going on that single arm, little single arm work. Good, as you come into that little spinal twist. Beautiful. You can grab onto the calf, the ankle, whatever you can reach there, and then pull yourself into that twist. That's what I like to do. Good, team. Beautiful. Good, even it out. I'm gonna do one more on the other side just to stay even. Perfect, team. Go ahead and drop the knees down to the ground right here. Go ahead and bring it back to nice and neutral, just underneath the hips as we come into lateral bird dog. So I'm gonna go ahead and extend the left leg right here and the right arm. Now I'm gonna go ahead and bend both, bringing the knee nice and wide and the elbow nice and wide and back out. All right, team, we've got 30 seconds staying on the same side and we'll switch sides. When you're ready, team, let's work. Good, so unlike a regular bird dog where you come through center, you're gonna take it nice and wide into a fire hydrant shape with the leg and pulling into that lat muscle with the arm. Beautiful, team. Like if you had a big plate right here underneath you, you gotta stay on top of the plate. Good. Keep that squeeze and the glutes going as your legs gotta stay lifted. Use that core for stability. Beautiful, team. Perfect. Go ahead and drop, same thing other side. Go ahead and extend the left arm and the right leg right here, and we'll bring it out wide. 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. Beautiful. Good, working that hip and back muscle. Beautiful. And if you're like me, you might find this to be much more challenging on this side, but it's okay, team. Take your time. This is the point of single side work. Find your imbalances. Turn your weaknesses into strengths. Good, team. Good. Or at least make sure they're not lagging from your other side anymore. Good, team. Perfect. Go ahead and drop. We're gonna go ahead and roll over onto our backs right here as we come into some giant scissors. So go ahead and come down nice and flat, and we'll go ahead and straighten out both legs and arms right here. I'm gonna go ahead and bring one leg up right here, get a hold of the calf, ankle, toe, whatever you can grab onto. You get a little stretch in the hamstring, and then switch. All right, team, 30 seconds, alternating sides right here. Let's work. Good. Beautiful, team. Added bonus, if you want a little added challenge, don't let your foot touch the ground. Let it hover, keeping that lower back really pressed into the ground. Beautiful. Good, team. This is like one of my favorite hamstring stretches. Just lay here and give it a little tug. Good. You can also, if you have like straps or a towel, you can wrap it around your foot and give it a little pull. Perfect, team. Go ahead and drop. We're gonna come to some glute bridge marches, last exercise right here. So go ahead and bring both palms down, press into these palms right here to get those hips up nice and high. Squeeze in the booty to lift those hips up nice and high. And from here, we're gonna come to some marches. I'm gonna go ahead and lift just the left leg back down, just the right leg back down. All right, team, 30 seconds on the clock. Let's work. Good. Nice, strong glutes here. Beautiful. Good. Sometimes I like to do these and like really stomp it out. You know, I'm like, grr, grr. I don't know why, but it's like, just gets out some extra energy. Good, team, but we can go nice and gentle. Good. Meet your appropriate edge for today. Do what makes you happy and feels awesome for your body. Perfect, team. Go one more on the other side just to even it out. Go ahead and drop, shake it off, get some water if you need it, and we'll come into a cool down. All right, team, so coming into a cool down, this entire cool down will be down on the ground, so go ahead and get down and get comfy. We're gonna go ahead and come down flat onto the belly right here. Line up the hands next to the rib cage and come into a little baby cobra stretch. You can hang out here nice and low, or you can come up higher, maybe you can come up all the way. Just meet your appropriate edge for today, team. Get a nice little back bend going on here and pull the shoulders away from the ears. Good. Get your little mermaid action on. Beautiful. Go ahead and release back down to the ground. I'm going to go ahead and make a fist with my right palm right here to give my head a little bit of a pillow. As I go ahead and bend the left leg, find that left ankle with your hand right here and get a nice lying quad stretch. Good. So you can use a little bit of both here. You can pull on the foot to get a stretch in the quad and pull back on your hand with your foot to get a stretch in the shoulder, opening that up. Good, team. Deep breaths, bringing that heart rate back down. Beautiful. Go ahead and release. Go ahead and let the left hand replace the right here. So go ahead and bring that fist to the center, bring yourself a nice little pillow. Bend the right leg and swim that right hand behind and find that right ankle. Good. I'm just tighter on my right side in general. That took me a second. I was like, where's my ankle? Good, team. This feels awesome. So this is another way to get a quad stretch if you don't want to, the more typical seen version is standing quad stretch. So if balance is not your thing, this is also a good option for you to get nice and deep into that quad. Go ahead and release it right here and press on up as we're going to flip over onto our backs and get a little figure 4 piriformish stretch. So just follow along. Go ahead and come down flat on your back right here and go ahead and cross the right ankle over the left knee right here. Lift that left leg up, thread the needle, grab a hold of the back of the left leg right here, relax the head and pull the knee up towards you. You can also take that right elbow and press it into that right knee to open it up a little more to intensify this stretch. Good. It's a beautiful day. Good, team. It's windy, but it's pretty, and I love the big waves. Good, team. Good. When you're ready, go ahead and switch sides right here. Cross the left ankle over the right knee. Grab a hold of the back of the right leg right here. Relax the head. So don't come into this crunch position all stiff. Just relax. Good, team. Deep breaths. And if this is trouble getting a hold of the back of the leg right here, it's also an option to come up to a wall in case it's like wide. You can come up to a wall and put your foot on it and let that kind of push you. Good, team. Good. Go ahead and release. Get a hold of the back of both legs right here and use that to roll on up into a cross-legged position. Let me recenter myself. And from here, we're going to go ahead and come into a little spinal twist. So I'm going to go ahead and take the right hand to the top of the left knee right here and swim the left hand behind and come into this spinal twist. Good. On each inhale, sit up a little bit taller. And on each exhale, sink a little deeper into that twist. Detoxing, get a light like you're wringing out your spine, detoxing it. Good, team. Good, and then take your time swimming back to center right here. Don't just let yourself fling back to center, but nice and controlled right here. Same thing, opposite side. So go ahead and bring the left hand to the top of the right knee right here. Swim that right hand behind and sink into this twist. Try to avoid that temptation to like really crank and pop your back like 5 times. Just gently twist, team. Good. Beautiful. Riding first class up in the sky. That Glamorous, that's what it's called. Glamorous by Fergie is stuck in my head. Perfect, team. Go ahead and come back to center. We're getting a little stretch in the neck going. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring my left ear towards my left shoulder right here and bring the left hand on top. So I'm not gonna pull, but just use it as a nice little weight right here. And then go ahead and take the right wrist, flex it, and act like you're pushing something away. Go away. Get a nice stretch in the side of the neck right here. Beautiful. In case we're holding any tension up in there, release it. Good, same thing on the other side. Go ahead and bring the right ear towards the right shoulder, bring the right hand on top, flex the left wrist, push something away, push the things away that are causing you any tension in the neck. Good, team. Good, like sitting at a desk and coming into this position. That can go away. Oh my goodness, there's a turtle. I actually didn't think I would see any turtles out here today because I was like, it's really windy and choppy. I'm not sure how they'll do in these waves, but I have no idea what goes on in the middle of the ocean though. So I'm like, maybe they've seen bigger, I don't know. Apparently they can handle it. Check them out. Perfect, team. Go ahead and come back towards center right here. Shake it off. We'll go ahead and say our farewells for today. So go ahead and bring both arms up and overhead on an inhale, and then giant namaste. Big clap, applause for yourself, and bring both palms down to the third eye. Excellent work today, team. If you enjoyed this workout, please hit the like and subscribe button. It does make a big difference in people being able to find my videos. So please support my channel. I love you guys. If you enjoyed this workout, please hit the like and subscribe button. And we'll say our farewells for today. The divine in me honors the divine in you. Namaste. Excellent work today, team.